That's that, the end. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Barella.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Deftly away. And he's managed to gift it back. Just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Barella plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Serginho. That's a little off target. And he's quick to return it. Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have had the first significant moment in Adriano! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Corner number 2 then. Defence on the other. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Del Piero. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. De Bruyne looking to pass their way up the pitch. Maldini makes the interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Hullet.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, super ball! Lovely feet. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent.
It looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution for Inter. Number 13, Van Basten.
So, into the second half.
Is number 11.
Inter can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Adriano. Del Piero. And it's Hullet. Barella receives it in a wide position. Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Nicely weighted ball. Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Inzaghi. Calhanoglu. Still just a single goal between the sides. Bergomi cuts out the pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Adriano. And now a sudden chance to counter. This looks promising. Adriano. Lovely, now then. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. This is a promising build-up.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now, can he find a finish? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And this is Adriano, and he's got the beating of his man. Chance! Same again, same outcome.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Inter Milan get their 4th corner. Tries to get it clear.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Barella. That's a shade optimistic. That's at the end. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well deserved and well earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.